What do you think I would do normally for most of my life when it was the time when I need to go to bed? I used to grab my phone and start watching news. Like maybe news, maybe like sometimes I would watch, I don't know, video game videos, like let's plays and that stuff. Do you think I was actually sleeping well? Of course not. I was sleeping like 4 hours, waking up in the middle of the night, grabbing my laptop and watching video game like great openings in Call of Duty, like that stuff. Like of course I would wake up and feel like shit. I would be docile and weak and no energy, no motivation throughout the whole day, and I've spent like years of my life sleeping like that. Like if there was one advice that I could give to you for a better sleep is that around like 3 to 4 hours before you go to sleep, just don't watch anything that will trigger your brain. For example, the news. Like honestly, like I was a big like I watch news all the time. You might not be familiar with this, but I'm very like I watched the news for I don't know a whole year of my life. I would just come home and just spend I don't know an hour watching some random bullshit that wasn't even productive. Like that's some serious stuff, bro. Like an hour of your life just wasted. Honestly, wasted. Like I'm not saying watching news is a bad thing. Like you've got to keep up with the how the world goes, but not every single day, like an hour. Like that's too much, bro. That's too much. Like maybe 30 minutes per week. Maybe like that's all. Like of course, I as I said, you've got to keep up with the stuff that's happening, but not so much that you know every single detail that happened in a random African country 2 hours ago. Of course not. And so, if just you do one thing, just stop watching anything that will trigger your brain 2 to 3 hours prior to your sleep. Your brain, whilst you're watching the news, you might be physically relaxing. You might be like chill, like you might chill a little bit, relax and here and there, but your brain is actually being bombarded with new triggering information, like breaking news and all this stuff. And of course, you're not relaxing at the time. Like, yeah, physically you are, but mentally you're being like tyrannized by all this stuff. And so if you just stop like turn on like I don't expect you to turn off your phone like 4 hours before you go to sleep. Like that's some stuff like I don't even do that. Like I get some good sleep right now, like more than 8 hours a day, and that's some quality sleep, like really deep sleep. But I still use my phone like almost till the minute I go to bed. It's just that I write notes for the day that like for the next day. I open the meditation app on my phone and I meditate. Like I use my phone like I don't know. I turn off my phone like maybe 5 minutes before I go to sleep. But I actually like I don't watch anything that will trigger my brain and like make me feel a little bit maybe anxious throughout the sleep, and so I wouldn't get this like really deep sleep. Like that's some serious stuff, bro. If you think that sleep doesn't matter, like if there was one thing that you could do that would improve your life dramatically, like it will make your life at least like 50% better, is that you need to sleep well. Not 4 hours waking up 20 times in the middle of the night. No. 8 hours of pure sleep. Like, yeah, you will eventually maybe wake up once throughout the night. Like, okay, that's alright. Maybe you will go to the toilet. Like, okay, that's not really serious. But if you get like 8 hours of sleep, of really deep sleep, you go into this like deep sleep phase. Like That's good. That's good, man. And so just don't watch anything that will bombard your brain with some useless but triggering information prior, like 3 hours prior to your sleep, and you'll be good to go. That's it, bro. See you next one.